Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason.
And I am Clarkysj.
Today we are joined by a special oh my God. Well, you know, I just introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I'm Clarkysj. Thank you, Jason and Cosmo, for coming up. Jesus Christ, Jason.
We're rolling out with the punches today, smooth as possible. Hell yeah! What an introduction.
Oh man, you know, I mean, if y'all have been around my channel for a while, you guys know I can't speak English, but
Nice.
Oh, anyways, what's up, chat? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I see you guys. Told you I'd be here. Hey, well, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. So today, guys, we got a couple things to talk about, but for those of you in the community right now who may not know who Clarky is, this guy is one of the goats of the community. I'm telling you right now, okay? Before we get into anything, this guy,
Absolutely.
like, as soon as people upload videos, as soon as people start their live streams, this guy is here with the unconditional support, right? You know, he's just always there to support people in the community. And for that, that's awesome, and we love you for that, man. We love that you love supporting people. And
here's the thing, right?
You know, we support you right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna add on to this as well. Like, I would have went live and I will be tweeting about it, and your tweet comes up first. I'm like, oh my god, he did it first. Like, I'm prepared to do this, and there's been no like introduction for me going live, and I'll see your tweet go like, oh, I guess I'll just reshare that one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we gotta hire him to be like a social media manager or something, right? Like,
hell yeah,
it'd be fun.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, huge thank you to Clarky here. He's one of the goats of the community, and I just wanted to say that before we actually jump into the topics today.
Thank you, Jason.
But yeah, guys, Outbreak. Oh my god, it looks fucking amazing. What do we think? Initial thoughts about the game mode, Clarky? Why don't you go first?
Dude, it is looking very crispy, I must say. It looks really cool. Seeing as it looks to be Fireteam Dirty Bomb maps, and they did give us info that there's going to be Dark Ether versions of the maps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be really interesting, seeing as we never really got a full-on Dark Ether version of like Firebase Z.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought that would be the whole thing for the other maps, seeing as that happened in D Machine. But now that Outbreak is a thing, I'm really excited to see that, especially how these maps are massive. So I really can't see how it's going to be interesting. Like, you can earn rewards. There's just going to be a lot of new stuff, and I'm excited for it. I think this can play out really well. We just need to see at the end of the day. Like, my only concern is just how the community would take on, but I really have no words apart from the fact that I'm out with it. I'm really happy with what I've seen so far, honestly.
Absolutely, man. I think that's a big selling point, I think, for me and a lot of people, is that this game mode is going to have its own Dark Ether versions of stuff, because I wasn't really expecting, or I was expecting Firebase C to have a Dark Ether. I wasn't expecting it not to. Hey, Magna Collider, thank you for hosting the podcast today. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
My boy Kyle.
Yeah, our boy Kyle. We got the double Kyles. We got Kyle here on the podcast, and then we got Magna. But yeah, it's going to be really awesome. Name. Kyle's a common name. Dude, when we did that starting room challenge with K Cosmic, Magna Collider, and then Watchful Wolf, right? It was Kyle, and Jason. Like, it was the funniest thing.
Sorry, what are you going to do?
Jason, you're the odd one left out, my guy.
Dude, at this point, I'm the only Jason left in the zombies community, because Jason Blundell is gone.
Bruh.
You know, I'm just saying. Oh man. But no,
Jason Blundell's watching this and he's raging right now.
No, you know what, Jason Blundell, if you are watching the podcast, hit us up. We'd love to have you on. Even though you don't work on zombies anymore, we love you.
We love Jason.
We love Jason, guys.
We love Jason.
But yeah, so Outbreak looks really good. I'm really curious to see, and one thing that stuck out in my mind was the Derizen dragon heads in the trailer.
That was
hang on.
Like a little part of me is thinking bows, but then the other part of me is thinking like no, because
Here,
the Horizon
here's
Jack
the thing.
heads are actually in Dead Ops Arcade. So maybe it's like
That's true.
a trap that like shoots fire at you or something. I don't know. But then we
Here-
see it eating a
that'd be
zombie.
cool.
So what the fuck is going on?
Here's the thing, right? I think there's gonna be hidden stuff in this game mode from
Mhm.
past zombie game modes, and a lot of the stuff we see in Dead Ops Arcade, I think will be thrown in because
Mhm.
it makes sense. Like Blight Fathers, things like that. One question, right? If they add in Blight Fathers into the Dark Ether game mode, does that mean Chaos is connected to
Yes.
the Ether
Oh, it's
storyline?
Yes.
Even though
I'm
they said it wasn't.
Yes. No. Absolutely.
Big
Yes.
grade?
Yeah.
It's called-
That is what that means.
has to be.
Because I mean,
I mean, technically, isn't that Dead Ops Arcade, right? Technically, it doesn't Dead Ops Arcade like I know there's not really much like a big story focus there, but since them two things are existing in the same universe,
yes.
And
I'm
then
gonna
what's
say
it-
yes.
it makes sense.
I'm
but-
gonna say yes because here's the thing. It can work two ways because Dead Ops Arcade is so like out there, right? You know, the storyline literally revolves around a chicken, and so it's like that's it's kind of like really out there, and
It's
it just so
something.
happens to have like zombies things in it. So it's like
yeah.
there,
guess you could
like,
say it's
there's
not,
a slight
what's the word?
chance. Like to me,
What's the word?
alternate
Uh,
universe to me.
Not canon. Not canon.
Not
that's
canon.
it.
Yeah, it's a non-canon zombie experience. To me, Dead Ops Arcade is like a super out there, light years away, far away alternate universe, you know, and it's just like, you know, you
The
pick up
bright
chickens.
ether?
The bright ether. There you go. The bright ether storyline, dude.
No, but I mean, what I'm saying is like I can imagine there being lots of content from previous games was put in here that I haven't shown yet. Because
Definitely.
in the trailer we didn't just get the dragon heads, we got the Panzer Soldats coming back.
My
And
man
he's redesigned as well.
I love his new design.
Yeah,
it
I
looks
know.
cool.
His design
Yeah,
is
like-
so sick.
And they're bringing him back, right? And the nostalgia when he drops down and you're going to hear the
Yes.
Dude, I'm happy
Definitely.
far away, man. It's
It's going to be good. Like
gotta be it.
I take a sip of water there.
You're copying me.
You just got me to tell what the hell is this?
Oh god. But no, I think this game mode's gonna be good. I'm really excited to make content on it because I
Yeah.
feel like this might be the Warzone of zombies. Because
Mhm.
for the
Yeah.
past like 3 years, I don't know if you guys know this, but a zombie map will come out. Okay, the zombie map will come out.
Mhm.
The Easter egg will be solved, and then 2 weeks later, the mindsets move back to being bored.
The interest dies down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing with zombies that amazes me, right? Literally, zombies is on like such a stable slope, and then new content, and it's like literally like in the sky, right?
Mhm.
And then it's like 2 weeks, and it's like back to like
Yeah.
that stable. You know,
I mean, you could literally make a video like the first couple days of a zombies map releasing. You can make a video about literally anything. You know, oh my gosh, I went to the bathroom in Firebase Z, and like that would get like 10,000 views, right? So like,
Yeah.
you know, it's definitely, dude. I definitely get that point. I think I'm gonna have a counterpoint that you're not gonna like, but if you notice on the roadmap, it says it goes until like the middle of March. Outbreak.
Yeah.
that's the special game mode. Isn't that the special event though? Challenge.
No, it just says
What?
it just
That's
says
special
Outbreak.
attention.
It just says Outbreak from that point to that point. Let me look at it again real quick.
All right, boys, get your spectacles on. We need to do some investigation.
We need to do some
Why? Why
investigation.
would they do that?
Wait a minute,
Why
wait a
would they
Let me double check. Let me double check.
Kyle, we need to do some
Okay.
investigations right now.
Surely not. I think it's a challenge thing they're doing. That's until
I
the
think
15th.
it's a
Maybe I read it
challenge.
wrong.
Okay, yeah,
Let's
challenge event. It
see.
says Outbreak challenge event,
Challenge
25th
event.
of February, March 11th. Okay.
So I think there'll be a challenge going on in it to do something.
Okay.
And the game.
Maybe
Okay.
something like
Jason, the game was
community
saying.
challenge.
God.
Yeah.
Maybe something like the community challenge, like they've
Yeah,
done.
like
Yes.
Black Ops 3.
That
Yeah,
scared me
four.
for a
It
second
is.
there.
maybe something like that.
No, but Jason, thank you for giving me a heart attack because it made me think the game.
I
was
gave
going
myself
away.
a heart
But-
attack when I
Nice.
remembered that, but I okay, I'm glad that's clarified now. I'm glad I
it's
remembered that
clarified.
incorrectly.
But
Oh man.
I'm just happy that I think this is going to be the war zone for zombies that it needs.
Definitely.
And it's going to have that constant like hype around it.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to see what else they do with it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like is it going to be kind of like, you know how Blackout zombies are scattered around the map? Or do you
Yeah.
think zombies are literally just going to be everywhere? Like, literally, like, because
Could be
I
either
think
way.
what happened is I think there'll be areas that have high like intent zombies. You know, zombies will be running after you and stuff, and there'll be other areas like, you know, on the outsides of the map and stuff.
Yeah.
There might be just a few stragglers just running about.
I think it'll just work like normal zombies. I think they will be everywhere,
Yeah.
but it just all depends on where you are and how many players are in that specific place. They'll
Yeah.
spawn there
Hmm.
and yada yada. But yeah, I think they'll be everywhere. Just depends on where you are and stuff.
I mean, I think it's gonna be really interesting too because Warzone and stuff, they all have the vehicles, and now vehicles are coming into zombies too. So that's gonna be
Yes,
really weird.
I instantly thought of Blackout when I saw that crap, boys. I don't
Yeah.
know about you.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did as well.
So it's gonna be really fun, I think, to just run over a huge crowd of zombies. Maybe that's the meta.
That'll be awesome.
That'll be the how you get to high rounds in Outbreak, if there are even rounds. Like, let's be honest. Like, it could be either rounds or just, you know,
The surges.
just
like
do
taking down the
just do the
yeah.
generators or whatever, and then
yeah.
see, that's my biggest concern. One of the biggest concerns I have, where it's like, if you just do all the generators on the map, does the game just end? Or does it like is like a round based, or like what's going to be going on here, right? Because it's not going to be PvP, so you know you can't be the last one standing. So I mean, it's like
Yeah.
I
unless it
I
is
think,
since you have other players dropping in, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's you know
okay, so
the last team to
you're-
stand, and all the zombies just have to kill everybody. Like, I mean, maybe that's a thing.
Your other players, correct? It's not just like you by yourselves.
Yeah, it's you and 2 others, so it's 3 squads of 3.
Okay, right. So there's no like you can't shoot other people, no?
I don't know. I would assume not, though.
No.
Sabotage.
I would assume no, you can't shoot people, but it would make things a little more interesting if you could.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, as much as here comes the argument, right? Like, when you bring in more PvP, and like, I don't know how much of the zombie community will be more. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I think it's gonna be a good zombie game mode, but whether or not they bring PvP into it, it kind of like I think the majority of zombie players mostly just play zombies,
Right.
so they're not used to that aspect of going into multiplayer and doing stuff. And like myself, I'm not really good at multiplayer, right? But
Yeah, I get what you're
at
saying.
zombies. So going into multiplayer and getting absolutely shredded by a squad of like people using, I don't know what guns good in Cold War, the AK, right?
Mhm.
Like, but then on the other hand, it makes things so much more interesting when there's PvP, because the biggest threat isn't the zombies, it's other players, and the zombies, like,
Zombies
and you
just
can do
happen to
some
be
funny
there.
things, I think, as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
What if something that you can get on the map is the Panzer suit, and you can suit up as the Panzer and kill other players?
Oh,
That would be dope. That'd be
That'd
really
Good, I
cool.
mean, you get
Cool.
the fans out with DE. I mean, it's a possibility.
Or-
Aye, that's a good idea.
Like traps, right? The Horizon Dragon head is a trap. So a person walks in the area, and then boom, the dragon appears out of nowhere and just eats them.
it eats them, bro.
That could be cool.
Bruh.
Kind of like the
We-
Zetsubo
we
plant,
have-
where it, like, just when zombies go near it, it kind of eats them. That'd be cool if like the Horizon
Yeah.
Dragon heads do that.
Yeah, something like that. We have Ash in the chat saying maybe it'll be a DayZ type open world game. Possibly. I
Yeah,
think it'll be a lot
potentially.
more faster paced than DayZ. But
yeah.
I think you're not too far off there. I think it'll be definitely some. Jason died drinking water, everyone.
Yeah, sorry, Jason. the ginger.
Go cop. I feel bad for me. You know when you take a sip in public, you think. I remember.
Jason, Jesus.
Jason.
He's a red
he needs-
tomato, man.
I'm okay.
He needs Tombstone. Get him Tombstone.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Man had that quick revive on him.
I'm okay.
Man's had a quick revive on him. He's fine.
Self revive. Okay.
Oh, it doesn't go that way.
You're okay. You're okay.
You're alright.
But we were saying the whole idea of it being like kind of DayZ, a bit faster paced. Yeah, I think not too far off there, but I think I have a tiny bit of a fear that the game will come out and people will enjoy it for a week, and then
And then they'll
it
just be
might
like,
not do. Yeah, like I think
Yeah.
this game. here's the thing. This game mode has a much bigger chance of doing better than like Onslaught or like
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Jingle-
definitely.
what was it, Jingle Balls or whatever it was called, right?
Jingle Ball.
Like-
Yeah, that's it. Jingle Balls. Yep.
Jingle bells.
You got it.
Guys,
You got it,
come
Cosmic.
on. Jingle bells.
right. Don't get me wrong, Jingle Hells is fine or whatever, but like I think this game mode is a lot more likely to do better than
Definitely.
that.
Yeah.
But I think it really just depends on like how it plays when we get in there, how the zombies are going to be when we get in there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the game mode's going to be in zombies, like the actual zombies tab.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to be able to earn inferior crystals through it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I think so. I mean, talking about a lot of Outbreak, there's also a lot of new stuff coming as well in terms of perk tiers.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be
boys.
exciting.
Those tier 4s and 5s? We climbed
Yeah.
up those numbers.
It's so weird to me
Hello?
because like the 3 tiers work so well already that like
I wouldn't think they give us more.
yeah, exactly. So my biggest question is like, okay, Juggernog, you could make the argument for like a Victorious Tortoise effect or like a Dying Wish effect, you know, as you upgrade
Or like
Juggernog.
PhD or something.
PhD, things like that. But my biggest question are perks like Elemental Pop and Tombstone. What do you do? Like, what do you do with Elemental Pop specifically? You know, like how do you add more tiers to that? Which makes me think that only certain perks of certain importance will have tiers because
Yeah,
my idea that I was thinking in my head too, because since Elemental Pop and Deadshot don't have perk machines on Firebase Z, they're like they're not like main perks, whereas Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Quick Revive are like and Stamina Up are like main perks. So like those would have tier 5 upgrades. But then like maybe it'll vary map to map. Like I don't know.
I'm going to say this right now, right? And I'm so excited for this to hit my sub box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let you stand them up. I can't
Yes.
wait for it to make you like 2% faster and just be flooded with Noah J speedrun reactions of him like, because you can move like slightly faster and the speedrun is like,
Dude, we gotta everybody in the chat do a Noah J face.
it's genuinely like,
Nah, it's not even just the Noah J face. It's just like the standard like reactionary face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm even guilty of it. Like, you look back at my recent video, I reacted to the season 2 gameplay trailer. I'm like,
it's
like,
because
you know,
people
it's just-
love it. People love it and they'll click on it.
People love
Like I
I don't know why. I don't
do
know
as
why.
well.
But you know what?
I think
It's fun.
I think people understand it's not clickbait at this point. It's more just trying to look, oh, I'm so shocked, you know? Like that's the whole idea of it.
Well, because the
Like-
main thing that I try to do when like putting my face in those thumbnails, is, like I try to recreate a face that I made in the video rather than just like, oh, whoa, like some weird ass face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to somewhat recreate a face that I made in the video, but like, no, it's funny. It's funny making and taking those pictures, but it's like, it's funny how people will click on that because it's like, whoa, he's shocked. Maybe I'll be shocked. Like it's really fascinating actually.
Mhm.
You know what it reminds me of? You know the guy who bet the I can't remember what speedrun it was. It was like a 10-second speedrun, and he's like, oh, yes! He like screamed.
Oh,
He
I
like
know
screamed,
what
yeah. That meme.
Yeah, that's Noah J. Literally when someone beats the speedrun by a second because he gets to react to it again. I think it's funny. That's that. Listen,
Yeah.
prediction now. That is going to hit everyone's sub box as soon as like they make the tier 5 perks.
Nice.
Because
Yeah.
I promise you that standing up is going to be like 2% faster or something,
Yeah.
and it's going to make the speedrun
Yeah.
just that tiny
Right.
bit faster.
I hope Stamina Up makes you a lot faster. Gung Ho would be a good perk to have on it too.
Yeah,
where you-
Gun Ho. Yeah,
When you
Yeah,
run and
Gung Ho.
sprint. Like climbing things faster, maybe like it would be combined with like Gung Ho,
Oh.
right? So it'll be like
oh yeah, yeah.
run quicker and climb over things faster. Like that
Hmm.
would be a part of
Yeah,
it, I think.
totally.
And
Yeah,
then
that'd be cool.
that would make the parkour thing a lot easier on Firebase Z, even though you know you're probably not going to do that later in the rounds.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So like Elemental Pop, like what do you do with that?
Wait.
ooh.
I just had a really
Pause.
good idea for Speed Cola.
What's up?
You can throw out tactical equipment faster.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I like
That's
that.
cool. Like, you know, the monkey bomb. You're like,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's
what
a good
was-
idea.
What was the thing?
the
There
thing
was
is,
a thing in Black Ops 3 that made you do that. Oh, go,
Yeah,
go,
it
Black
was the
Ops 3 made you
Gobble
done
Gobble
that.
Gum.
Black Ops 4 doesn't. Cold War doesn't. That would be a good idea.
Armamental accomplishment. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just go monkey bee, and like
Ah.
drink perks faster.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Like just go like, oh no, no, that's Black Ops 4. I did like no the. Just
Done.
go, and literally all they have to do is speed up the animation. That's all they have to do.
Get there, Clarky.
Broke the glass.
Oh no, no.
No, the
broke
glass
the
is fine,
glass.
boys. The glass is fine. We saved the glass.
Hey, let's
Glass is
go.
fine.
I would grab my perk bottle to prove a point that's so far away. I'm not going to do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the thing. We're talking about elemental pop. What can we do for that? And
All right. So
I
elemental
think Clarky went to the Dark Keeper.
Oh.
Oh,
Clarky picked something up.
2,
2.
3.
Oh, what did he pick up?
is it the perk bottles?
Yes, we're getting alcohol tonight, boys.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
He's drinking jug.
Wait,
Yo, what's actually in there? That's awesome.
Not good stuff, Jason. Not
No.
good stuff. Don't worry, boys. There's more.
just food coloring.
We've got the
So-
original Double Tap 1.0.
That's so cool. Like,
That's so cool. I would love.
like
here's the thing,
what's
right?
actually in there? I'm really curious. Like, what? Like, reading what's on the back? What's on Double Tap there? What's in there?
Jason, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know, and I don't know how to read. The ingredients. Yeah, those are ingredients I don't know. Carbonated water, inverted cane sugar, caramel color, natural flavor, soda. Science. I don't goddamn know. I can't read these languages.
just
I brought
words.
So, fun fact: these perk balls I got was actually when I met Syndicate at an event in Scotland recently.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
It was 2 years ago, and these perk balls were on for sale. I kind of brought PhD on the way home. That's the slash.
Poor PhD.
No.
No, because no, it wasn't on the way home. We were watching a show with Syndicate and other Scottish YouTubers that were there. Everyone rushed in line to Syndicate like no man's tomorrow. They literally used
Yeah.
to that line. I went there. I was waiting in line. I had the perk balls in a bag. Like there was no boxes in it, so it was kind of crap to put actual fragile balls. But I had no other way to carry it because I had so many stuff.
Mm.
And then basically, I was there with 4 friends. One of my friend calls me, and I'm in front of the line, like far away from them. I didn't know. My phone rings. I get a fright. The PhD is at the bottom of the bag. I drop the bag. I hear a smash, and I'm like,
No.
so
Bruh.
So I'm like, right, it's spilling everywhere. Save quick revive and get the fuck out, boys.
Syndicate comes up to you like, look at you.
Yo, is that your
dropped your
PhD,
bottle.
bro? But the thing is, so these were actually quite expensive, surprisingly. Like
Really?
for just
I can
normal,
imagine.
like for just normal
Yeah.
balls, I was surprised.
You need some
So-
tombstone there for your PhD. Rip.
Bruh, there was only quick revive, double tap, and quick revive. Juggernog, double tap, and quick revive and PhD. And they were all expensive. I had the exact amount of money that I needed them. I was like, you know what? Don't give a shit. Give me this now. So
There you
I
go.
got that, and that was basically it. But I was sad that I broke PhD. But hey, I mean, I'm fine with these. I'm fine
There you
with
go,
just these
man.
bottles.
I mean, yeah.
So wait, you went to like a convention or whatever for Scottish YouTubers? What is it? What was it?
It was called Resonate. It's kind of like Insomnia, but it was a different name because normally they wouldn't post in Scotland. Kyle, I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but
No, I've not seen any main like events in here like in Scotland. Scotland's just like an island. So
yeah. So I went to Resonate and I met a bunch of YouTubers there. One of them was you might know Batchy or Marley 13. Kyle, I don't know.
yeah. Marley 13, I know.
I don't know
yeah,
that
yeah.
person.
I met both of those lads. And I then went ahead and met Syndicate, and he saw that the perk balls, and he's like, oh, did you get the recent PhD one? I'm like, yeah, I totally did get the PhD one. I didn't tell him it
I
broke.
did.
Oh man.
I was too nervous. And then after that, I met Terrorizer and I went home.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was really, really weird because like I've never been to convention before. But I was happy overall. I managed to play some games like PUBG and stuff, and that was
Nice.
really it. But apart from that, that was it. They were playing Black Ops 4 on the PC, boys. I wanted to play that, but heck, I look like a 5-year-old. I look like a 12-year-old. I would be in the line for shit, man. Like I wouldn't be there. But yeah, that's basically how I got these perk balls and met those
That's
lads.
cool.
And how our PhD, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, PhD.
Yeah, rest in peace, PhD, man.
Yeah, man. Like I love going to conventions. It's always a fun atmosphere. I mean, that's why I think I'm really looking forward to ZWC this year because
Yeah,
it's I mean, it's not a convention, it's an esports event, but it's like
but
it still has that same energy behind it, right?
Yeah.
It's like I would like that's why I'm so looking forward to it. And by the way, what do we guys think of the challenges that were just revealed for ZWC 3? What are we thinking about them? I really like them. I think they're really good challenges. Very competitive.
I'm surprised with all of them, to be honest. I'm genuinely surprised. Like,
Well,
I never expected an Xfil speedruns. Like, lads, good challenge. I just thought that wouldn't be the case. Like, I'm surprised.
I knew that was going to be a thing. I mean, not that I like
It
knew
must
it
have
was going to
been
be
a
a thing,
thing.
but it's like it has to
Like-
be, right? Like because it's
Like,
it's
going
the
behind
newest
it, they might
thing.
have went, what? They probably it was probably a suggestion, but I just never thought it was actually going to happen. Like, they probably went, what's so unique with Cold War compared to other games?
Exactly.
Xfil system. So they may have went with that, but I'm surprised it
Exactly.
happened. Like, if it happened, it happened. I don't care, but I was just surprised. I just never thought that would happen.
The one that I'm the most surprised about though is classified first room challenge.
Bro,
That's the
I'm gonna
one
bring
that I'm
Yeah.
very very surprised about. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I might try to compete in that one.
Dude, I'm going for that, and I've already broken PS4 controllers already. I need a fifth one, so
I might either go for that one or I might do the Firebase Xfil. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet.
well, here's my thing,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna have a go at all of them just to have
Yeah.
a laugh or whatever,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
Like, because
scourge
you
it,
can submit all of them, or you can only submit one.
You can do as many as you
From-
want.
Yeah,
you can
okay.
do as many as you want, as long as you get first one of
Here-
them.
Mhm.
Here's my situation, right? My PC is good enough to like play certain games and record it, but when it comes to COD, for some reason it likes to die. I don't know why. I know it's kind of like that with Black Ops 4. All my DLC for COD is on an Xbox account. I still have is linked up to my PC, but I don't have an Xbox
Yeah.
anymore, right? So my situation is: do I buy all the DLC again for my PlayStation, or do I buy a cheap Xbox I can find somewhere? Because there's so much stuff on it. Because I have so many games
That's
that
a
are
hard
on
one.
it, right? COD stuff, right? And all my zombie DLCs on there, right? Like I can buy Black Ops 3 for my PlayStation because I had Black Ops 3 and I bought the PlayStation for it and stuff, and I had the DLC for that. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know because there's so many games that I have DLC for on the Xbox, but like for COD at least, for zombies even. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know.
Well,
It's-
I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think a lot of people, it's gonna be fun, even if you're not competing in them. I think it's gonna be really fun to watch.
yeah.
Let me see. What are the other challenges? We got Ancient Evil Easter Egg Speed Run. That one's
can't
gonna
do that.
be
That's a
one's gonna be
pass.
hard.
That's a pass.
It's gonna be really hard. And then this one I think is gonna require a little bit of rules, or a lot of rules actually. Die Maschine high round attempt for ZWC.
Yeah.
I think they gotta
Everybody
like
does
not
high
allow
rounds
the
on
ray
that
gun.
map.
They gotta like not allow the ray gun to make it like super competitive, or like no ring of fire, or no camping. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? It has to be something
Yeah.
like that, because if everyone could just make it to around 600,
I
why is that
think-
competitive?
Yeah, MC's almost
think-
like 100 today.
There you go.
Well, here's what I think. I think what they have to do is make it like, okay, here's the thing, right? I completely get where maybe high round people are coming on, but you're just like making the game harder for us so other people can compete, right? And that's completely fair enough, right? But in terms of actual competition, if you're gonna sit down and go for them higher rounds,
Mhm.
like it's hard, but once you learn the pattern stuff, it's not as hard, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? And with Cold War as well, you can literally just sit in a corner and get to round 100. Like I've gotten to like round 90 by doing the strat in the speed cooler room is really easy, right?
Yeah.
So I think what they have to do is take away the ray gun and Ring of Fire. That's what I think they have to do, right? Because I think that's been quite generous. Because we got to remember, right? The DIE has limited ammo because you can just keep recharging it and stuff. So you can just do that. Obviously, you'll have to train. You have to train, but that's okay.
It's okay because then that's a test of skill.
It's okay. Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. It's completely throwing players onto a different playstyle they haven't done since the game first came out. Because I don't think anyone's trained in Cold War when there's been a camping spot found. Like, because that's happened with Demon.
Like that's the thing, right? Like I know that camping technically you'll get to a higher round quicker and it's easier.
It's quite.
I get bored. Sitting in a corner. I want to run around and I want to test my skills and I want to be active.
This is why I loved Cranked so much. I got shitted on for Cranked.
Yeah,
I loved Cranked.
I like Cranked too. Yeah,
it's
like
sad they took it out.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they bring it back. Just it got you on your toes. Sure, there was a lot of mistake with it with D Machine, like the play counts and stuff, but they fixed it and it was better. It was so fast paced and fun, and it in a sense got you better.
Yeah,
it's I don't know, but it's fun. It's fast paced.
It really brought back the old zombie vibes where you wouldn't just sit in a corner, and we even look at like Black Ops 4 did this well. Rush, to be quite honest, a good example where you have to run around a lot.
Very underrated.
I think Crank is a lot better in terms of game mode because you can do whatever you want, right? You can do whatever you want in it, and you just have to get kills.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a shame. It would have been cool to see Cranked as a challenge, but too bad they took it out.
Oh,
definitely.
I bet you anything it would have been as well.
Definitely.
Bloody, my man Steve got to round 115 on Cranked. How the hell's that possible?
That's crazy to me.
I know.
That will never happen again, literally, because Cranked isn't back, right? So it's that's a one and done thing. That footage is sacred footage.
I mean, the thing is, right? Here's my thing, right? I think they'll add the game modes back through the season, right, hopefully, to give us more content. I just hope, at the very end, every game mode there's been, they just add them all.
Yeah, that would be better.
Just give us all the game modes so we can enjoy them. We can play them because the games from that point on is probably going to be a bit more quiet.
Even Jingle Hells, why not? Or I'm sorry, Jingle
not?
Balls.
Jingle Balls.
Jingle Balls.
Man. I think the main problem with Cold War Zombies, I don't think it is anymore, seeing as we have Firebase C, but content, the lack is kind of still there personally. But if they make these game modes that are fun and stuff and bring them back, even a possible Zombies Chronicles 2, if it happens, this game could still possibly have more content than BO3 because of the new game modes.
Yeah.
Because we never got any new game modes in BO3 unless you're including mods. It could have more maps if Zombie Chronicles 2 does happen.
True that.
And for Black Ops 4, I need to explain much there. A lot of people hated Black Ops 4. But that's really it.
Yeah, no, I agree, man.
Here's what I'll say. Technically, Cold War Zombies has more content than all the other games on PS4 because of Onslaught.
Oh, true.
Big brain, massive brain.
honestly, I like Onslaught. Onslaught's a good mode.
I do as well. I think Onslaught.
Shoot, man. I mean, it's one of those game modes where you can sit there and chill with a friend for a little bit, or if you really want to get into the meat of it, it's a good challenge game mode. I mean, it really acts as its own separate game mode from zombies. It is zombies, but it's so different and has different dynamics than what you're used to that it makes it a really cool experience. I don't know about you guys, but I barely use elemental pop when I play normal zombies because I can just go to the pack-a-punch machine and just get my IMO type. But elemental pop is so useful on Zombies Onslaught because later on when your guns start to suck and you get brain rot dudes, and that just helps fill up your meter and fill up the orb. That's just so awesome. And it has its own meta and it's great. It's really great. But yeah, I got to round 81 like last week on Onslaught with
Jason.
shout out to Reju's aimbot, by the way, my
Christ.
duo with that.
Jason's just like, yep, got to round 81. Yep.
Yeah, dude,
got
it's
to
so
round
fun.
81.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so
I'm
fun getting
impressed.
that. Dude.
The thing is, Jason, I knew you were a good zombies player, but when I heard 81, I was like, on Onslaught. I was shocked, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Me too.
Because here's the thing, not because you're a bad zombies player, just because of how much we struggled playing it.
Yeah, no, dude, it was difficult. It was very difficult to get there. But like, and secret Onslaught tip for everybody in the chat, tomahawks reset their damage at round 50, so you can one shot zombies with tomahawks past round 50. So it's like on rounds like 20 to like 30, the tomahawks stop being one hit kills on zombies, but then like round 50 hits, and then
what the hell is it?
it just resets. So
I mean,
that's how you do it. That's how you do it, man, and it's crazy.
Treyarch probably didn't even know that.
And the thing is, too, Onslaught is a much better game mode with the fire-based Z bosses. Much better.
Yes.
I mean, I would much rather fight mimics and manglers than a megaton every fucking time, because I hate the megatons so much.
Yeah, just his whole animation and him coming up and then him charging and then doing the like the thing is, right?
It's ridiculous.
I know that Megaton gets a lot of shit. Megaton by himself is fine.
True.
My main thing is Blaster and Bomber. I hate them. I take them out of the game. I don't like them. They add no purpose other than to be annoying.
Yeah.
The Megaton is perfectly balanced just by itself. Right? Or make it so like, when like I don't know, when they spawn in the Bomber and Blaster, if you shoot them right away, maybe they just explode. I don't know. Just annoying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what's you're doing something wrong when the Megaton and Megaton Bomber and Blaster are easy to kill in Dead Ops Arcade than the actual game mode of zombies, because Megatons do spawn in on Dead Ops Arcade in certain areas.
Wow.
So it's so easy to take those guys out in Dead Ops Arcade, and now it's just like you go on D Machine and you are struggling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think honestly Treyarch just has to keep doing what they're doing, to keep updating zombies, keep just going crazy, crazier, like do more things out of the box. Like, I mean, that's what I love.
I just have to say, right, like, again, I'm amazed that we could go from a rock bottom like Black Ops 4 in terms of community vibes. Like, even if the game wasn't like that bad, or well, depending on your opinion on it, right? I'm amazed that we can go from there to here, where zombies is once again, without a doubt, the main focus of Cold War right now. At least it is. Right. Literally, we're in our second season. Like, not even like close to like 1/4 through the game, I think, or maybe we are. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're literally pumping out content dedicated to zombies for a season, pretty much. Yeah. Like.
Season 2 is zombie season. Like, this is crazy.
The thing is, the multiplayer people, what they're getting, we're getting for Onslaught. We're going to get that for Onslaught. So literally, all the content added is coming to zombies. And the one thing I'll say they have to fix is the weapons. I want to be able to earn my weapons in zombies. That's all I want.
Yes,
just let me earn them in zombies, and I will never touch multiplayer. Once I level up all my guns, please do it. Once I level up all my guns, I'm never touching multiplayer again. Never again.
See, that's the thing.
Skill-based matchmaking thrown out the window.
Like, it's so sad too, because I like the multiplayer. I actually like playing on the maps. I actually like Moscow. I like even Miami. I know a lot of people hate Miami. I like a lot of these maps, but like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous getting matched up with some of these crazy motherfuckers after having only 2 good games, right? The one thing that keeps me coming back to the multiplayer, though, is Gunfight. Gunfight, without a doubt, is my favorite multiplayer competitive game mode, and it's great. I mean, when I just want to chill and have some fun and actually feel competitive, right? Because Gunfight, I think personally, is more competitive than a lot of other things that we've had. And if I'm in a competitive mode, I'm like, yeah, let's go kick some ass. Like let's go into Gunfight. Some ass, boys. And and it's funny too. Like, you would think, like for what is it? Like league play and like skill-based matchmaking lobbies, you know, you
it.
think those are toxic? You think those are competitive? Gunfight? Dude, you get killed like
That's
once
something,
and they're
like-
already shooting your bodies and like, you know, teabagging you and
Yeah.
like, oh, they're talking shit and it's like, okay, come on, chill out. Like, you know, the game's not over yet. Let me show you who's boss.
I mean-
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, with Cold War, I mean, the multiplayer, here's what I'll say. The maps for me are kind of mediocre. The best maps are the remakes, which I clearly keep saying. I made a video about it.
Mhm.
The maps for me, the remakes are the best part. Nuketown, Raid, like Express. Those are the best maps we have in the game so far.
Yeah, those are good.
Right? The guns are well overall balanced really well. That's one thing they've done better than Modern Warfare, 100%. Even for the guns don't look as good or sound as good as Modern Warfare's because you can't really compete with Modern Warfare's engine. Because Modern Warfare's engine is just like a complete overhaul.
That's debatable,
Like,
actually. I
you
think I prefer the Black Ops Cold War gunplay.
Okay, no, I think the game's a lot smoother than Modern Warfare, but
Mhm.
like in terms of the actual visuals, like and like
Okay,
sounds and stuff.
I can understand
You,
that.
you get what I mean?
I think
like,
I think that's like from a stylistic point of view, right?
Yeah, yeah,
like me personally,
you're probably right
I
as
like
well.
the more
Yeah.
I like the more arcade kind of style
Yeah,
to
yeah,
a
yeah.
shooter.
That's
so
what-
that's why
what COD should be.
yeah, like that's why I'm more inclined to like the Treyarch's way a little bit
Yeah.
more than Infinity Ward. Even though I do like the look of Modern Warfare, I just like Treyarch's
Yeah.
style a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely get that as well. But like, I think my main thing as well can be like put down to other factors as well. I just think like the guns, even though for me personally, they don't look as crisp as the weapons in Modern Warfare, and the sound design isn't as good. Is that look such an improvement over BO4, 100%.
Oh,
right?
no, for sure.
BO4 is here, Modern Warfare is here, and Cold War is just like here. Like it's almost there for me, right?
I can
In
understand
terms
that.
of balance, oh, I hit my thing. In terms of balancing, the weapons are great in Cold War. I personally think. I think they're all overall quite well balanced.
Mm.
Kill streaks are pretty like mediocre. Like they're fine. They do their thing.
Yeah, they're whatever.
And yeah, like I think it's coming down to it. Multiplayer are getting completely like destroyed by the zombie stuff, and they don't know what to do about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, I didn't even. Dude, you know what's so funny? Because I'm so excited about Outbreak and all the other stuff. I didn't even think about that multiplayer map, Apocalypse, becoming a zombies map. That's funny.
Yep.
Mhm.
That is really funny. And
Like-
also, Samantha Maxis Operator coming to the game.
Boys, we are playing as Samantha.
Uh-huh.
What,
Uh-huh.
what if
Which makes me
What
sad because I spent all my COD points on the Zombie Dozer bundle.
Rest in
you'll
peace,
just have to buy more, Jason? That's why they did it. That's why they released it then.
Giving
and then
your
they-
soul to Activision, Jason.
Yep. I'll think.
Here's the thing, though, right?
If it's like 2,400 COD points, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. But if it's like anything less than 2,000, I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I'll do it.
Definitely.
But if it's
But
another like
okay.
2,400 COD point thing, I'm gonna just throw my PlayStation out the window.
Okay. Listen here, right?
PlayStation.
I was just. Do you guys actually think that the reason they released that other zombies bundle earlier on was because they want people to buy that first, and
Yeah.
then they'd be like, okay, we'll release this one first, because if we release Samantha Maxis, no one's gonna buy this one,
Right.
so let's release this one first,
Yes.
and then we bring in
Agreed.
Samantha Maxis, so they have to buy her.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Here's-
that's,
Here, I think that's just funny.
it's sad to me. Okay, you know what? How do I describe it? Like, the only unfortunate thing to me personally about the whole operator system in Black Ops Cold War is because it's separated between NATO and Warsaw Pact. The only unfortunate thing is the fact that, and they had the same problem in Modern Warfare too. You can't play as that one character no matter what team you're on. You know? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you are Woods, you must be NATO. If you are Beck, you must be the Warsaw Pact, which canonically and for continuity, that makes perfect sense. And I like the idea, but like, it's like, I want to like separate, like, because I got the Zombie Dozer dude on NATO.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I bought the Minnesota Rocker 2021 pack because, you know, Rocker's my favorite CDL team. And the skin that I prefer is on the NATO side. So it's like I got to keep switching back and forth between my zombie dozer and my rocker skin, which I don't mind, but like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. It's kind of a weird thought, but you're smirking over there. What are you saying?
I want to piggyback over that and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone remember the Black Ops 3 beta when literally everyone was ruined and they were all just running around?
Yes!
Like there was like 10 million ruins running around. It's like, whoa!
That's like, exactly what Cold War is. You can have like 10,000 woods.
God, I remember that. But no, the continuity and stuff. But like teams and that don't matter in Black Ops 3, obviously, and stuff. But like, yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Like, and I guess as well, you can't really earn anything, can you? As far as skins go, you could earn woods, could you?
You can. So I actually made a couple videos about this. I made a video about how to get Stitch operator skins and Garcia operator skins, and they're both on the Warsaw Pact. And there are actually zombies challenges that you can do for those operators to get exclusive skins that you unlock in zombies. So I really like that kind of stuff. The only problem is it's only for like those guys. You know, we don't have that for Woods or Beck or Adler yet, you know? And I hope for season 2 we have that, because I like little challenges like that. And the rest of them are in multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like the system. It's just the whole team thing, like you're saying, like where you're kind of limited to what you can choose with it. The thing is, I just did Jason there.
I just did it. Okay. Okay. I see how it is.
Randy the podcast.
Oh man. Hey, Revived Gamer, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day, my dude.
Revived Gamer?
Hell yeah, man. Revive's in the chat.
Mad lad revived.
Okay, what was I gonna say? Here we go. Yeah, right.
Yes,
Before I had that absolute stutter.
Before you did it,
the same. It's the same, but kind of different, and that's with weapons and zombies, and how like I like all these weapons, and I would buy all of them, We're just gonna look at Clarky, and as I'm talking, right? I would buy.
Cool. Give me a second.
He's trying to balance quick revive.
Trying to balance it, literally.
Trying to balance the perk. In-game balancing. That's how Treyarch balances stuff in zombies, right there.
Hell yeah. What I was gonna say was obviously the weapons in Cold War, a lot of them look really cool, and we want to rock more than one. The same thing can be said with Dark Ether. We want this on all our weapons, but all you can do is pick one gun at the start and then put Dark Ether on it and load into the game. That's my main thing, right? That'd be my number one quality of life update they could do. Make it so like they add a little trailer like. So we decided to add in weapon classes or weapon kits into Black Ops Cold War Zombies, so you can rock all your weapons and all your skins.
Yeah.
And then they do a whole montage of like like the guns and stuff from the box.
Yeah.
They one thing as well, they don't even have to make it so that like the attachments in the box change depending on what you want. The attachments can be completely random. I don't care. I just want my skins on it.
Exactly. Yeah. I actually kind of like the random attachment thing because it gives you an opportunity to have different play styles with the weapons. Now, granted, I don't really like playing with suppressors on my weapons in Cold War, at least, but like, it still gives you that different experience that I really like. And I mean, that is like, I agree with you, Cosmic. That's the one thing that sucks, that you can't have Dark Ether on all of your weapons in the game. I don't know why. I love the creative class system though. I like the field upgrade and things like that.
Yeah,
but,
no, definitely.
Like just that little extra quality of life, I agree, would make the game a lot easier, because you have an armory already in the game where you can look at all the blueprints of all the store-bought weapons, things like that. I would think it wouldn't be that hard to make an armory just to look at weapons for cosmetic purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like weapon charms and camos and stickers and whatnot, reticles.
Yeah, because they've done it in like the past 2 games.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
It could look it could work exactly like Black Ops 4.
God, Jason.
It can work exactly like Black Ops 4, where you just select. I want to start with the stripe, and then the stripe already has its own class thing.
Jason can't speak English. Shit.
Jason,
that's all, folks. Oh my god. So
But
moving
no.
on, another thing that's going to be added to Cold War. Moving on, Jason, we didn't hear anything. So moving on to Cold War stuff more is a new what do you call it? Ammo mod, Shatter Blast.
Yeah, ammo.
Yes.
If you
Yep.
guys played Leviathan, right? Remember the perk Vigor Rush?
Yeah.
It's that, but now it's an ammo mod, and it does extra damage to bosses. That is
My
going to be the go-to ammo mod. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Why
looking forward
would
to that.
anyone want to rock anything else other than that?
Exactly.
Because here's the argument, right? Like we use Deadwire for the megatons to do more damage to them, right? But now we're going to just use this instead.
Right,
'Cause
exactly.
it'll do more damage.
That's
Ideally.
exactly what I was
And,
about
like,
to say. Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? For Firebase Z and the mimics, and like in like 50 of them spawn in like around 100.
Yeah.
I think for high round runs, actually no, this would make sense. The AK. Actually no, that's right because because I think the lower rounds it will help a lot. But you see them higher rounds where like you're using wonder weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I guess that's with all info. That's with all info.
You can't have an ammo mod on a wonder weapon though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly. That's my
like-
point. That's my point. So for the higher rounds, it won't actually do that much. But
It
for the
wouldn't
lower
really-
rounds,
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're gonna-
Yeah. I
if-
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no.
unless no, that won't work. No. But no, like I'm excited to see it. I think it'll be good for the lower rounds. For like Easter egg speed runs or just casually playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It'll be fun. If you're camping your friends and stuff, like in like a room or something, and you're just firing down one corridor or something. I think it'll be great. I'm really
Definitely.
excited. I think as well, if they ever add in the option, because I don't think ammo mods are in Onslaught, are they?
Only through Elemental Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hear me out here then. If Elemental Pop adds on that effect of the new one,
Yeah.
use it on the boss.
Exactly.
That
There-
that will actually be really beneficial.
Every little thing that's being added to normal zombies is secretly making Onslaught a better game mode. And I can't
right.
fucking wait for a year from now when Onslaught,
People are gonna be like,
even less than a
"No,
year from
Onslaught
now.
wasn't that bad."
Exactly. Like if we go to November, right? And Black Ops Cold War will be out for a year. We go to this November and Onslaught has everything added to it from all the previous updates. It's going to be a banger of a game mode because of just how much updated content it's going to be getting. And that's exactly why it's so underrated. I mean, for lack of a better word, right? Zombies overrated, underrated. It's,
Zombies overrated, underrated.
Appreciate it.
I mean, it's basically what's happening right now is what Rush should have been. Like Rush should have been updated from the start, just like Onslaught is being updated constantly with new things.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Treyarch is actually doing that, and Onslaught isn't just the, just the side game mode, who fucking cares, PS4 exclusive, who cares, like Modern Warfare did with Survival, right? No one gave a shit about that. But now people give a shit about Onslaught, and I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Yes, very much so. It is going to be good. And also, I'm really excited to see Apocalypse as an Onslaught map.
Oh, yeah, no,
because
that
it
looks
reminds
cool.
me of Shangri-La a little bit, just the overall look of it. So it's like,
Yeah.
It reminds me of one map from Ghosts where it was a DLC map and you could be the Predator in it.
what the heck?
Anyone play Yeah, so Ghosts actually
I-
one of my favorite games, right? Ghost had some of the best DLC maps of all time.
Okay.
And there's multiple maps where like there was something really cool in it. So there's one jungle map and you could be the Predator. Like you could be
Wow.
a Predator kill streak. There was one map that was like a haunted village and you could be Michael Myers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I remember
There was
that.
one
Dude.
there was one there's so many cool maps. There was one
What?
map as well that you could be it was like a snowy map and you could be like a Sasquatch. You go around
Yeah.
killing people. Or you would be a Sasquatch. What would happen was you'd call on a kill streak and it'd be like these spirits that would come in and kill people around you.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's what I'm saying. Because Ghosts have a cool shit.
How, like, this makes me wonder how I never got into Ghosts. Like, this sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
The map the maps in
That's
DLC
the
were
thing
great.
with Ghost, yeah, because that's the thing with Ghost. Like,
I'm blown
When
away.
I hear about Ghost from just the normal people, I hear, yeah, what the fuck is Ghost? It's just garbage at this point. And then like, but it had cool stuff that other modes haven't had. You have Michael Myers,
Wow.
Sasquatches. I just found it really cool how they added that, and that's why I give huge respect to Infinite Warfare and stuff like that, because even though Infinite Warfare Zombies got a lot of slack, they still brought it back by adding in a super Easter egg, boys. Like, in
Yeah.
one of the hardest boss fights in Zombies. I thought that was awesome. So
Yeah.
so
Definitely.
Infinity Ward still brings in cool stuff.
Yeah.
that was
Here's my
awesome.
whole thing with it, right? Here's my whole thing with it, right? With Ghost as well. Like, also, there's one more map. It's what happens is you call in the kill streak, and what happens is it's like a map in Mexico or somewhere, right?
Okay.
And you know how you have like it's like I can't remember what they're called. Like the guys the hats on, and like they have the revolvers and that as well.
What, a
You call in
cowboy?
a kill streak. Not cowboy, no, it's
Oh.
I can't remember.
Like
I
a
know what
Mexican
you're talking
cowboy,
about.
right?
I think so.
Like a
Like,
vaquero?
I
They'll
don't know
have
what it
the
is,
face
though.
paint on and that as well. They'll have the face paint
Yeah.
on, stuff like that, right?
Okay.
What happens is I don't know if you call them. I think you turn into it, where you turn into this this guy, and you have two revolvers, and you just like spam them, and they're like really powerful.
Huh.
I'm telling you.
So McCree.
Go look at yes. Go to Ghost DLC. Type in Ghost DLC maps in YouTube. You will be amazed at how much cool stuff are in them that didn't even get seen because
I
it
will
wasn't based
actually.
in the game.
I
Because
will. That
if
sounds
Ghost-
awesome.
If Ghost had all them maps at the very start, half the problems people would complain about.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts. We're here to talk
Yeah.
about Call of Duty Cold War Zombies.
Cold War Zombies and Outbreak only.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ghost, you're getting thrown out the window.
We're just, you know what? No, nothing else. This is the zombies only zone.
Zombies only. If you talk about
Jason's
anything
gonna
other
go
than
buy
zombies-
Ghosts now. I have Ghosts. I just hardly played it. I just hardly played it on my 360. I just didn't really get into it. But I mean, the servers are probably dead anyways. I mean, I can't really experience it.
Here's the thing. On PS3.
I don't have PS3.
Oh no! So what was it on PS4? You said you had it.
No, I said
Xbox.
360, Xbox 360.
Oh, 360. Oh, bro, I'm an idiot. Because I made a video about Ghost and should you buy it, and I've had multiple comments being like, "Oh yeah, PlayStation's alive, Xbox 360 is alive." I'm like, "Wow, must be nice."
Wow, that's I mean, if I got Xbox Live again, I mean, maybe there's a chance I go back to Ghost. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think overall Black Ops Cold War Zombies is going in the right direction. I think
I agree.
with all the updates that they're doing, season 2 is going to be a mainly zombies focused season. Even if, you know, like it's funny at a first glance you wouldn't think it is, right? Because it's like, oh, you know, they're pushing the story forward with Naga and Adler and Stitch, and it's like, you know, they really emphasize that, and it's like. Then you look at the actual content and you go, oh, well, that's zombies. And plus, I like how many weapons they're adding this season, too. A new assault rifle, a new SMG, a new sniper, a crossbow, which that'll be interesting to see because Warzone already has their version of the crossbow. So 2 crossbows in the same game mode. Like, I don't know how that's going to turn out. I don't know which one's going to be better. But, hey, you know what? The more the merrier. The more the merrier. It's very interesting to me that we got actually a new assault rifle and SMG for season 2, just because we already had that for season 1 with the Grows on the Mac 10.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
And you know, it's cool that they're adding a new sniper because it's like, okay, yeah, new gameplay. That's cool. I expected there to be a new LMG, to be honest. I expected there to be a new LMG, but that's okay. Although the Death Machine is coming back. That's gonna be cool.
I can't wait to use that thing on the Megaton and see how it does.
Yeah,
dude.
If it does like garbage, I swear.
Dude, it'll be just like that meme. Look how they massacred my boy. You know, if it's terrible. But
here's the thing as well with it. Here's the thing as well with all these updates. They said that Black Ops Cold War would be the most updated game ever. I don't think they were lying.
Absolutely.
I think I think Black Ops Cold War by the end of the season is going to be the card with the most content we've ever seen in a game before.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because I just think I believe it. I think by the end we'll have more than 4 maps for DLC. I think they're going to get us a lot more than that. And yeah,
I think this is what they wanted to do with Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
And they just didn't get the opportunity to because of blackout
budget cuts
and budget cuts. Exactly. So now that Warzone is its own entity and Raven's working on Warzone and we have more studios working on the same product, it makes it so much easier to put out more content. And this is the beginning of the end of a yearly cycle for this studio, back and forth, because I think slowly but surely they're going to start to abandon that. Because now we have so many studios working on this game. Infinity Ward is really the only studio that didn't work on this game. So now if we look in the head to Call of Duty 2021, which a lot of people have been trying to leak things about it and guess when the new time period is going to be for it. But, you know, this brings up the question, will Sledgehammer and Raven and the Shanghai studio work on this game too? And then just slowly but surely Activision just kind of realizes, why the fuck are we just, you know, why are we doing why does this one studio get to call the shots every year? Let's just make a game. Everybody get the fuck involved and let's just have a fun time making a game, and everybody gets creative, you know? So this is definitely the beginning of the end for that.
Like, I think as far as, like, you know, business models and what they have planned, like, you know how they have yearly releases, I think it'd just be cool if all the studios were working together to make this massive game every 3 or 4 years to come out. Because could you imagine, like, a COD game of all 3 developers working on it, 30 maps at launch, like a bunch of guns?
Yeah.
Like,
that's how it should be.
I don't have any faith in their studios. Because, like, you know, Sledgehammer, it's been said that, I don't want to ruin anyone's day, so I'm going to say it, though. It's said that the time period is going to be World War II or, like, in the after World War II or something. And, like, to me, personally, if the game plays good, that's all that matters. I'd much rather a modern setting.
Same.
But as long as the game plays good, it doesn't really matter to me, because at the end of the day, it's just all pixels, isn't it? So, I want to get to this, like, new release model, like what they're going to do next sooner, like, because they've gotten so far with the battle pass and the free content updates. They just need to focus on, like, you know, when they get a gem like Black Ops Cold War, they need to focus on it. They really just need to focus on it. 3 years of this game getting updates, honestly, it'd probably be the best COD. Honestly,
definitely.
It can be one of the best.
Yeah.
So it's just so much potential at the end of the day, and I think this is where Call of Duty fans are gonna start getting really excited about the future of Call of Duty. Although I know that a lot of people are very upset about the skill-based matchmaking thing. It's a very double-edged sword. It's a very big double-edged sword, actually, because you have, on the one hand, so much content being pushed out, and then on the other side of the sword, you know, skill-based matchmaking and broken aim assist and things that have actually been proven in the game that make the thing that you want to enjoy less enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a weird gray area where people want to have so much fun with it, and then they don't at the same time, especially on the multiplayer side of things, though. But, you know, but for the zombie side of things, I think for the most part, unless for some reason skill-based matchmaking comes to zombies and the zombies, like, one hit down you if you're a good player, you get to round 100, right? Yeah. Like, you know, that's not going to happen. Although, not going to lie, I can see a skill-based matchmaking system being implemented into Outbreak. I can see that. If they decide to go PvP, and Clarkysj just gone.
I'm going to pretend I never heard that, Jason. I'm sorry. I'm going to pretend I never heard that.
Activision are like, write that down.
I'm being realistic, though, because, like, especially if they're gonna put PvP again, I don't think they will, but if they do put PvP into it, it's gonna be, you know, okay, it's gonna be skill-based match made, but I just don't think they would go
I mean-
PvP. It would be
Yeah.
PvE, but the
PvP.
PvP comes from who can get to the objective first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, thank the Lord that skill-based matchmaking doesn't affect zombies. And if they were to ever do it in zombies, I can imagine the only way would be if you with
Probably not.
players more your skill level.
Right.
And
it would
that's
actually
a
help.
positive.
That would actually help.
That would
Yeah.
be good. Because then,
Yeah.
then you're not with like little Timmy who's like, like down on round 2. Like it'd be actually decent,
Yeah.
Please. Bring
Yeah.
bring skill-based matchmaking into zombies, please. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
Multiplayer don't want it. Here's the thing as well.
Clarkysj just gone.
Thing is, multiplayer,
No, skill-based
Mo-
matchmaking is
mo-
a curse.
multiplayer and zombies are complete polar opposites when it comes to literally everything, right? Like multiplayer
Yeah.
one content, zombies literally gets all of it. Anything multiplayer gets, we get instantly, right? Multiplayer don't want skill-based matchmaking, and for us, it'd actually work in terms of finding good lobbies. So
Mhm.
There you go.
literally no negatives.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Definitely, it's all about
Yeah.
perspective. That's funny. Oh man, that I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I think skill-based matchmaking is here to stay, unfortunately. But what are we gonna do as a community? We really can't. We can't really
I-
can't do anything.
My thing is, I don't really touch multiplayer anyway, or only to have a level up
Yeah.
guns. So it doesn't really affect me too much. So I'm not gonna cry about it. Like COD, I think I really enjoyed Black Ops 4 multiplayer, but I think that'd be the last multiplayer I really, really enjoy.
Probably,
So-
yeah.
Like I don't know, Phil. Like you can always go back to the older games, have fun on them, but like
Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. What's funny though is like when you do start to notice you're getting more into the higher skill bracket lobbies, you start to notice more like cheese, like more like cheesy, like scummy practices. I don't want to say scummy. That's a bad word. Like just like cheap, like tactics. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like I remember playing Gunfight the other day, and I'm on Nuketown. There's where you spawn in on Nuketown, you spawn in a way where because one of the walls is like really thin and you can wall bang, you can get shot immediately off spawn on Nuketown Gunfight where you
Yeah.
spawn in, and you just instantly have like less health than the other team. And it's like, okay, come on, dude. Like
yeah,
when you start to get into those higher lobbies, that happens more. But what are you saying, Cosmic?
I spawned into Nuketown, and as soon as I spawned in one of the south sides, right? I shot my sniper rifle, not aiming in. I wall banged someone right next to the bus.
Damn. Jeez.
Wow.
I was amazed. I literally spawned in. I got the hit marker. I was like,
Yeah, Nuketown's crazy.
like I was.
Nuketown's kind of crazy in this game, man. I think
Nuketown is wild.
it's wild. There's one last thing before we end off today's episode. I think Nuketown still needs to be fixed a little bit because I think where Treyarch, and this is one of the things where I gotta say they're missing the mark a little bit with their own creation in Nuketown. The spawns are really bad, and we've talked about this before in a separate episode where you will spawn in the same backyard as an enemy teammate next to you. And like, do they think Nuketown is shipment? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they think Nuketown is their own shipment? Because it's not. Nuketown is its own separate thing. Shipment is supposed to be crazy fucking chaos. Everyone's dying every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But like Nuketown, no, not really. So I think Treyarch, to me personally, is what it looks like. They should make Nuketown and not try to copy Shipment. If again, that's what it's looking like to me. But the spawns could genuinely be broken. But I don't know. I think Nuketown has to stay Nuketown, and leave all the fast paced stuff to the crazy fucking maps like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Nuketown is a fast paced map in itself, but like it's not Shipment fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
But
Super chaotic as Shipment.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's how I got some of my guns gold in Modern Warfare. I mean, there's literally no other way, I swear.
Yeah.
I got the frickin' Kali sticks gold. I'm sure I pissed off so many people just pop 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 pop.
Guys,
Exactly.
before we end off, we have one question from Adam in the chat.
Oh.
Do you think there will be any like solo game modes in Outbreak?
I think it's a possibility. I don't see why they would.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's possible, but
it's
like,
possible.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Maybe.
I hope they do,
Yeah.
and they should. But
More-
I think this
content.
might be more towards the Warzone side of things, where they want squads. Like, oh yeah, get your squad and go against other squads. If it's going to be a zombies Warzone experience, I think they're going to more focus on that. Granted, there are solo Warzone lobbies, but I don't know. Just something to me about this game mode makes me think that it's going to be more squad based than focused rather than solo.
Yeah.
But there is potential. There is potential there, Adam. We'll see what
I agree.
happens. We'll see
Yeah,
what
I
happens.
agree.
But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap things up for episode 36 of the podcast. Do you guys have any other closing thoughts before we wrap things up?
Just that. Here we come, Outbreak. Let it be a good game mode, and
Hell yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Sorry, but we're better than you.
Oh, well,
Damn.
damn.
Nice shot.
Shots fired.
That's fine at the multiplayer community.
How about you, Clarky? What do you got to say?
I have no words. I have no words but to say thank you to Jason and Kyle for having me on. That's
Hey,
Absolutely.
it
That
was
was great.
a pleasure to have you on,
And-
man. This was fun.
And again, you are a holy god in the zombie community. Thank you so much for all the work you put into retweeting everyone and posting. Like, when someone posts a video, again, you beat me to doing it, so you're doing something right.
There you go.
And I appreciate that.
no
There you
problem.
go. Yeah, Clarky's a goat. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode of the Division Z podcast. Share your thoughts in the comment what you thought of the episode, and don't forget to buy exclusive Division Z podcast merchandise available down below in the description. And with that said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending where you are in this crazy world. It's been Jason, Cosmic, and Clarky, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Go back.
Bye, everyone.